life, I wanted to be able to do one thing better than anybody else and was very unsuccessful. And then I had my accident and I thought, you know, maybe I can be the best quadriplegic on a respirator that ever lived. And then, wouldn't you know it, Christopher Reeve goes out and breaks his neck. And I'm in competition with Superman. I like to wear a ball hat almost everywhere I go because my head's very sensitive, but Joanne will hardly ever let me do it. She says it makes me look too conspicuous. The other day, we went to this elementary school. There was this little kid that was kind of hanging around the edge, and I knew that he wanted to ask me something, and he just couldn't quite get his courage up, and finally he got up real close to me, and he looked me right in the eyes, and he said, "Hey, mister, what happened to your face?" And I thought, my face? I thought it was the only part of me that even halfway worked. And I tried to run over the kid. A while back, I was getting into my modified van. As I was getting into the van, this one day, my ring finger on my left hand got caught on that seat. And as I was going in, it was bent all the way back to my wrist. And as I watched it, I said to myself, boy, I'll bet that hurts. And sure enough, it got all black and blue, and it got all swollen up, and so Joanne says, we got to go to the doctor. And we went to the doctor, and they took an x-ray, and we're sitting in one of those little rooms they stick you in, and the doctor came in with the x-rays in his hand, and he didn't really look at me that closely, and he said, well, Mr. Rushton, you got a fractured finger, and we're going to have to immobilize that finger. And I thought, oh, golly, where did you go to medical school? I was on a talk radio show a couple of years after the accident, and the moderator said, Jack, what brings you the most peace? To believe that God brought the wave that broke your neck, or to believe that it was just an accident? And I said, you know, I probably haven't spent 5 minutes thinking about that question. I simply do not know why these things happen, and it matters little to me. I don't know why people get cancer and little children die, and all of the tragedies, man's inhumanity to man on this earth. I don't know why a lot of these things happen, but I know only one thing for sure. There is a loving, kind God, a Heavenly Father that cares about us as individuals. And with His help and His power, we can cope with any situation that life may bring to us. We can overcome our challenges and our problems with His help. And I want you to know from the bottom of my heart that the burden of paralysis literally has been taken from my shoulders, that I do not even feel it. And I'm so grateful for that. And this is the one thing I know. I thank you all so much for coming tonight.